That's crazy.
You have no idea. You have no
I don't.
And that's the podcast, guys.
Tell me what it's like to not sleep, Drew.
It is. I literally it literally makes me want to go to my father and blow my brains out onto his doorstep and leave a note that said, "This is your fault."
Mm-hmm. You feel powerless in the situation.
No, that's power.
Okay.
Blowing your brains out is power.
Right, but when you're tired, you feel power?
I mean, blow my brain. I mean, by blowing my brains out, I mean doing blow till my brains are just, wow.
They're out.
They're out, you know? And my dad opens the door and be like, where have you been? It's been 48 years.
The prodigal son has returned.
Yes, the prodigal.
Huh? Yeah.
So, the Joseph Emmett Till Biden, he has stage 4.
Yeah.
That sucks, man.
As they said and have said and will continue saying, it's Jover.
What a cool life that he got to like.
Is that appropriate to say when someone gets stage 4 prostate cancer that it's Jover?
What's Jover mean?
Like it's over, but with a J in front of it?
Like Joe Biden?
Yeah.
It's Jover?
Yeah.
It's Jabover.
It's Jabover.
It's Jabaden over.
It's
Jover. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's good. Oh, because Joe.
God,
we're really good.
Got another Europe in there.
What a good gig it is. He got to like just rub kids, and then now because he has stage 4, no one's going to be mad at him.
Yeah, couple on camera.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, let me rub you, and she's like, Jesus, stop rubbing me.
I want to be.
That's someone say that's why he got the cancer. I don't believe that, but
we're gonna say he did. I love this guy who's like, okay, so maybe he sniffs some heads. Okay, like.
Have you smelled the
It
child's
was an
head
era. Before? My kids, yeah.
Yeah. Doesn't it smell glorious?
No.
I don't know what it smells like.
First of all, kids are disgusting.
They are the stinky.
They don't know how to bathe properly.
That's the thing about.
That's the podcast.
That's the thing about pedophiles. I don't know how they get through the stinky part of kids.
Something tells me it's not about that.
How are you going to spadoink them when they're going to diarrhea on you?
Something tells me it's
What's it about?
Something tells me. Like most things that are wrong,
Tell me what it's about. I feel like you know what it's about.
Listen, I'm saying something tells me it's about how wrong it is and not
how right it is.
Yes. I don't want to go down this rabbit trail any further.
You have too many of them to think about.
I'm almost wearing a work shirt.
Yeah. I know. You've had to put tape over your work shirt.
If someone puts this through some kind of like infrared like editor, they're going to see.
Yeah, you got too many kids to think about schlonking them. We can change the subject.
No, I mean, it's not that I don't think about it. Come on, you dumbass.
Walked right into that one.
I can't wait to screen grab that Home Alone.
It's not, yeah. It's not like I don't think about it all the
fucking
time.
Day.
You just don't act on the thoughts.
No.
That's the key. Is you don't act on them like
no,
Joseph
what I mean,
Emmett Till Biden.
What I want to say about that is it's not that I don't think about like how do people do this? This is nasty. These kids reek.
Yeah.
These kids reek. And then it's like, uh-oh, I literally saw my kid the other day go reach, scratch, sniff, no, ear, yes.
In the mouth?
To the mouth.
And you didn't just get rock hard watching that?
And I smacked him so hard. Get the fuck back in bed.
Yeah, you called him a pedophile. Yeah, like, you stupid fucking pedophile.
Yeah, and then I saw them, put together the macaroni salad for our lunch, and I went, oh, what are you going to do?
Snackaroni.
What are you going to do?
Yeah, what are you going to do? One of my regulars today at work, he was just sitting with a pitcher of Bud Light and a block of Velveeta right next to it.
Really?
Swear to God.
Alone?
No, he with his wife.
So he was alone. The
first thing he told me when he was when I started to shack up with my muse, is he was like,
are we referring to the partner you have currently as your muse?
The love, my light, my muse, as one of those South Park episodes.
I refer to my betrothed as Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Come on now. Who's having a good time? Where are my 90s alt heads at?
Yeah.
Where are my 90s alt heads at?
Yeah, so I was rubbing her pearl jam. I was jamming her pearl.
And we were playing it cool. We
Yeah.
could say we were cold playing it.
Yeah, come on now. We were in Nirvana.
Oh, good, yes.
Come on. I shot her in the face with a shotgun, but she killed herself.
Oh, the Nirvana
Kurt
thing.
Cobain?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was with my Chris Cornell, and when we decided to shack up together, this regular was like, "Watch out, it's all gonna change," and I was like, and this is what he says, and he's like, you think everything's great now, but as soon as you start going to the store, no more Cheese Whiz, no more Velveeta, and I was like, wait, what's up with you and what's up with you and fake cheese? I swear, those are the first two things he said. No more Velveeta, no more Cheese Whiz.
Flash forward 6 months. He's eating Velveeta with the wife.
Yeah,
And
everything's
you go,
fine.
There's the Vive right here.
There's the Vive. Yeah.
Leave it to Viver.
The Vivita. The Viver. Right in her Viver, I'll tell you that. We should start calling vaginas Vivers.
Vivers.
Yeah. I just fucking schlonked her right in her Viver.
I'm halfway there with you. There's some terms that have been phased out of society that used to be like a colloquial term used for...
Like Cheese Whiz?
That's something that still exists.
I saw a jar of it the other day.
But don't cut me off while I'm explaining what I'm saying.
Sorry. It better
What are
be
you,
funny.
my 5-year-old daughter?
It better be really funny.
Yeah.
Better kill.
It will kill you.
Destroy.
But like, we don't have pagers anymore. So we should call vaginas beepers.
Beepers?
That's what they... get me on my beeper.
What do you mean?
Beepers. We called pagers beepers. They'd beep at you, and I got a page. Beep, 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 beep. Kim Possible had a pager. Call me, beep me, if you wanna.
Oh, sleep on me.
Yeah.
Got you.
Sleepwalk with me, Mike Birbiglia.
Oh, dude. That kid's pretty talented. I think he's going to be big one of these days.
Some would say Burr big.
He's going to be pretty Burr big.
Some would say Bill Birbiglia.
Bill Birbiglia.
Come on.
Do that impression.
Wait a minute, is that old man in the pool?
What's that? And I'm trying to sleep. I got to sleep with these fucking oven mitts now.
I got a CPAP for my CPAP.
I'm gonna be jumping out the fucking window, and my fucking wife is just nagging at me. I'm just trying to get away from her.
I got these kids tell me, "Oh, Daddy, we don't know you anymore."
Yeah.
Shut up,
kids.
Go to college.
You're white. You have it easy. You don't know how good your life is. You know, you could sleep. I wake up and I huck myself through shards.
I gotta go for an 8 hours premise just before I go to sleep.
Something falls through the ceiling for effect on the Netflix thing. Well, which one was that one where all the shit was it? Thank God for Jokes and all the shit fell from the ceiling, like his toys.
I think so. I don't really remember.
All of his goy toys. Talented fellow.
I'm trying to decide if I. Yeah,
Birbiglia. We really did a bad job with that.
Yeah, but that's the whole thing. They don't ever to see it.
They're gonna see it. I'm gonna send this to them.
I want them to see the good ones. I want them to see John Mulaney, plantation owner. You know, that's a good one.
Did we have that? Was that one of ours?
That was one of ours.
Oh, I actually wrote down a list.
Iraqtually. Ladies and gentlemen,
this thing on?
That is the word of the day.
Oh my goodness.
Swallow Daddy's word of the day brought to you by Nabisco. Nabisco, a tasty snack wherever you yak. And word of the day being Iraqtually, meaning something you truly did in the Middle East.
You truly did, as opposed to embellished a story about what you did in the Middle East.
Yeah.
I had a whole fucking...
Was that kind of like the bit that you wanted to do?
No, I have a couple ideas. One of them is I had a...
We'll save it for later. I don't want to talk shop on pod.
No, we could test it on pod.
Live?
No, well, I had two ideas. One I didn't text you about. One I had...
One about why didn't you just say it earlier in the pre-tape?
Because I totally forgot, because I'm a tired guy.
Whatever.
I'm a tired act.
Well, we don't have to do it now.
I don't know what's more tired, me or your act. Come on. Is this thing on?
Is it on, huh?
we could do a fucking bucket of impressions.
Okay. Not bad.
Bane Lynch, go.
I just can't wait to suck that little schoolboy off.
All right, good. Great Dane Lynch. Why'd you do? Why? There's no Bane anymore.
I know I'm doing Bane Lynch.
Yeah.
Bane do.
Yeah.
Great Bane. I'm doing Great Bane. Sorry.
Daniel Mayo Lewis.
Daniel Mayo?
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Mayonnaise.
It's just mayonnaise.
Yeah. Daniel Day Lewis, but mayonnaise.
I drink your mayonnaise.
All right, even better. Daniel Hay Lewis. He's a horse. Go. But
I drink your hay.
All right, good.
I'm a hay man.
So far, that's all I got.
That's not bad.
That's not bad.
We could do that, but that you could just do a bucket with like mixies.
Yeah, we need to slowly accumulate a bucket.
Yeah, because then you pull out Birbiglia, you pull out my
Bill Birbiglia.
Bill Birbiglia.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah,
that's a fun little thing, and plays to our strengths.
Foot slaves.
Strengths.
Oh, sorry, strengths.
Yeah.
For all our stinkies out there, all our stinkers, thank you. Should we call them stinkers?
I don't care.
What do you want to be called? Leave it in a comment below. Oh, did we forget to say? Like, comment, subscribe.
It's been going great. I love all the support. Everyone's been very nice. I'm very
great.
appreciative. Let us know who your favorite impression is. That's the real ticket. I want to know that. I don't care about what you want to be called, you dummies.
I care because you are people. And RJ doesn't believe that you're people, but I believe you're people.
And if anyone watches this podcast, you aren't a person.
I don't believe, unlike RJ, I don't believe you are a single, fat, ugly, old woman in our area. 0.2 miles away, Riverside.
My favorite ad that I ever got was like, I'm a 48-year-old MILF who's recently divorced, and I don't want to fuck. I just want to ball.
It says ball?
And she's like holding a basketball. And she's got like a sports bra and like a bandana on.
Is a stud?
A stud?
Yeah. You know what a stud is?
No.
It's like a lesbian that looks very masculine.
She looked good.
Studs look good.
I mean, I didn't say she looked bad. She looked feminine.
Oh, okay, got you.
And she was like orange.
She didn't look fucking bad and ugly. She looked feminine.
I mean,
how dare you?
Hey, listen. I'm talking about from my perspective, my type.
I'm a swell eye for all the studs. Your type.
I'm a swell eye too, but I'm
You
also
like
not.
chicks?
I'm not attracted to non-Orange County MILFs. That's just not. I'm not
non-Orange County MILFs.
Non-MILFs from non-Orange County.
San Diego MILFs.
Adjacent. We'll call it. That's fine.
Totally tubular.
If they say tubular, I'm scubular.
Tubular with their boobular? Scubular.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
I'm just kidding. But I'm saying, like, I'm not going to find Nacho Libre attractive, you know?
Yeah. Who does?
Some guys.
Someone who was like...
Some guys like, female Nacho Libre? That's my fucking type, brother. You shut the hell up. I'm into that.
Mustache and everything? Yeah. Whoa. We don't want to kink shame, for sure.
I don't know. I've gone back and forth on this. Like, do you kink shame? Do you not kink shame? Is there normal? Is there not normal? I think just as much of a right as you have to say, I like this, someone's allowed to say, I don't like that. I don't care if you like it or you don't like it. I don't like it, and I think it's funny that you like it.
If the horse likes it, is it okay to suck it off?
Now we're getting into a different conversation about ethics. Bioethics, and whether or not a horse can consent to sexual activity.
Well, there is horse consciousness.
Yeah, I mean, every animal
you been in, you can meditate.
Have I been a horse?
You can meditate your way
into
horse consciousness.
Have you been Seabiscuit before, brother?
You can meditate your way into horse consciousness. That is a real thing. Like, you can meditate yourself into animal consciousness.
What the fuck are you talking about?
I mean, it's like because you get out, because...
Hey, I said stop bringing up animal consciousness on the podcast.
Dude, the people have to know.
I don't want to go down this rabbit hole.
The people have to fucking know. I'm tired of all the lies about this podcast. I'm tired of you fucking parading this around as some like cum-oriented, slur-oriented podcast. They need to know the truth that if you center yourself, you empty your mind of all your thoughts, you could tap into the collective consciousness, and you could what's the daisy chain your way into a
equestrian?
Yes. into animal consciousness. You could do horse, you could do dove, you could do crane.
Is there
You
a
could do
limit?
anything.
Is there a limit
There's
to the animals?
No limits.
Earthworm.
No, yes. There is absolutely, yes.
Mitochondria.
Yes. Anything that's organic life. Kelp.
It's organic life. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good job.
Coral consciousness.
Yeah.
And you've been literally this whole podcast, like, I've been trying to talk about, like, you every time I try to talk about it, you cut it out of the podcast.
Yeah, I cut it out of the podcast because
You've been silencing me.
Most of the time I cut it out because you go, no, the horse likes it when I suck him off. I can
Not
tell
me.
because I tap into his consciousness.
I'm not saying
Not me, it's what I read.
I'm not saying me sucking off. I'm saying when the horse gets sucked off by people who like to suck off
and
horses.
you're tapping into the consciousness.
And I felt what a horse has felt when it gets sucked off by a nice lady in Tijuana. And I gotta say to
Why
you,
are you tapping into the
that will be. I didn't mean. First of all, I was trying to tap into a owl.
You tapped into the wrong.
I tapped into the wrong thing.
It's called a butt dial or whatever.
I was going for a barn owl. I accidentally tapped into a horse getting sucked off in Tijuana.
Happens all the time.
Yeah, and I gotta say that horse. Not mad about it.
Yeah. You got to go Verizon, man. That's the problem.
It's that LTE that'll get you every time. You know. But yeah, man. I don't know. Because if horses it's like, yeah, they're not mad that they're getting, because if you No, that's not a good argument. I was going to say if the horse comes, then it likes it, but that's not a good argument.
No, it's not, Drew.
Yeah, because
no, it's not.
Come does not mean consent.
Good.
Yeah.
And that's
a swallow guarantee. All right.
Swallow guarantee, swallow daddy promise.
Yeah, of course.
SDP. SDG.
Yeah, exactly. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we got it.
Well, good. What have you been up to this week?
I don't know. Just sucking off horses a bunch.
Was that you?
I think it was.
I thought so. I was like, what's this
I
toothy feeling I had
moonlight as
in my-
a whore in Tijuana.
That's okay. That's okay.
That would be crazy. I always wonder about, because you hear these stories about like serial killers who live like a completely another double life.
Mm-hmm.
And everyone's like, I had no idea that at the night times he was skinning off children and eating them raw.
Skinning off children.
Yeah. Like people who just like peel the skin off of humans and just like eat them.
Yeah.
People do that at night when, but you wouldn't know because they have a family of 4 and they're a pastor or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Not all pastors do it.
Yeah, not all pastors skin
Not all pastors skin children.
There are a couple of bad apples.
There's a couple.
Couple of bad apples.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
But my point being, how many like normal people do I know that are leading double lives? Not doing the worst things in the world, but like something crazy like that. Like people that are like, oh yeah, I cannot stop like hoarding shoes,
That's just every hype beast ever in the entire world.
Well, but some people have a real problem. Like they've got like, 500 pairs and they don't know what to do with them and they're in debt and they keep buying shoes and
You don't talk about Irvine like that, okay?
all of Irvine.
All of Irvine.
It's a very deep cut.
Yes. I think Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that thing is, because you have to access that spookier part of yourself and be able to ride that wave. It's like you got to be able to engage in autoerotic asphyxiation, and you got to let a nice Peruvian lady let a little droplings out of her tuchus through like a hammock while you lie under it, and then be able to go into the next morning on Sunday and read the Word of God to your church.
I think that's a very extreme example. I meant like specifically people who have like double lives. Like
that's a pretty solid double life, getting shat on by a Peruvian and then being a pastor.
I don't know if that's exactly scratching the surface of what I'm talking about, but yeah, okay. Yeah, I'll go for
then
that.
What are you talking about specifically?
Yeah, no, someone who's an extreme like that. Yeah, okay. I'm going back to
McAfee by night, and then, just fucking preaching the gospel by the morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean. I think there's a lot of people out there
You
that
lead a double life.
Yeah, what? Telling dick jokes for money and
yeah, like unhinged show business, sex crazed, cocaine fueled abuser by night, and then like a father of 4 by day.
Yeah.
Yeah. not abuser, but
Thank
like,
you. Barely know her. Come on.
come on, barely even know her. Yeah. So how's she gonna? No. Yeah.
That's the Swallow Daddy guarantee.
That's a SDG. Yeah, I get you. It's a, but you gotta. I mean, it's like some guy wrote a book forever ago where he's like, it's good to have like a public persona and like a private persona. You want to. It's good to like be a certain thing.
Well, sure.
At a certain time,
Yeah, and I mean, of course, and if you don't work out your problems will work you out in ways that manifest itself in sometimes very disgusting, dangerous ways. My point being, everyone's got a thing. Sometimes people...
What's your thing? Sounds like you really want to talk about your thing.
Yeah,
this is you about to reveal your thing live on the podcast in front of a studio audience.
Well, we're talking about the horse thing, and got me thinking about the horses again.
I saw like a dog fuck stepmom POV, but it's not like a real dog. It was like a dill dog. Does that make sense?
Like it was a robot?
It was just a dildo. It was a dog dildo, like a dragon dildo, but it was a dog dildo.
But it wasn't a real dog.
It wasn't a real dog, no. Of course not.
Why'd you even say dog?
It was like a fantasy thing. It was like a dog. It was like a fake dog dildo fucks like mom or something like that.
Okay, you gotta start that at the beginning of the story.
Yeah, you gotta say it's fake
You
at the
said
beginning.
dog POV. Like... I was honestly, when you started saying it, I'm like, why are we doing this?
Oh,
dude?
like stepdog?
I really don't want to pull this. I don't want to cut this. This is insane. I really want to do a clean, like, from screen to script, or script to screen.
You want to do like a clean? You want to do like a Regan pod, where it's just all goofs, no spoofs?
Yeah, man.
That'll never happen.
I did a lot of editing last time.
Oh,
because of me.
Oh, okay. You said stuff.
Yeah, I said
some
stuff.
real nasty things last time.
Nasty things.
A lot of nasty.
But you should be in a good mood these days. There's no text on tips, brother.
That never got passed.
It got passed. It's gonna get passed in the Senate, and then it's gonna go through.
It's not gonna get passed.
Why wouldn't it?
Guy,
the Senate is not outnumbered. The Republicans outnumber them, the Democrats in the Senate.
Which one? I don't even know. Is this the old Republic? I don't know
Is this the Galactic Senate?
Yeah,
or
exactly.
Is this the Imperial Senate?
Yeah, I don't know who this is. Do you really think it's going to go through?
I think it's going to go through because the Republicans control the House and they control the Senate. And as long as...
Did it get passed through one of them already?
The House already passed it.
So how long does it take for the Senate to pass?
I believe they vote on it tomorrow.
No.
Really?
Yeah. I'm so excited.
Yeah, for you little MAGA chode.
Yeah, dude.
No way. Then your employer is going to go, well, I'm getting fucked. I'm going to make you actually less dollars per hour because you're not getting taxed on your tips anymore.
As in they're going to pay us less per hour? That's illegal in the state of California.
In California, it might be protected, yeah. But they won't up your hours anytime soon, that's for sure. But in some states, they'll just drop. They'll be like, okay, you're not getting paid at all per hour.
Which
sucks.
Yeah, I wonder how that's going to shake down.
Because then it really will be like, I need these tips for reels.com. This is my whole life. Some places, shout out to those states that like you're a server and you're like, I need these tips. It's 90% of my wages. That's a dog-eat-dog world.
Kind of where I work is 80-90%. In the airport is worse. But yeah, sometimes you make so much money you owe money on your paycheck.
Well, and that's what I'm saying. Like you work in a place where like it happens to be a high percentage, but also it's really high tips for what, for that profession.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that's not good or bad. I'm just saying like other people who work those hours in other restaurants might not see those numbers no matter what their hourly wages are.
Yeah, I wonder if it's definitely going to backfire. It definitely doesn't sound. And everybody that's told me about, hey, no tax on tips are people who have never worked for tips in their life.
Yeah, I don't.
A bunch of old people with like legacy jobs from their families and long corporate.
It's a big
sort of thing. There's absolutely no.
And again, it's the big corporations that go, oh, guess what? We're not going to. You don't get taxed on tip anymore, so I don't have to give you a raise this year. We don't need to raise the minimum wage because most of the minimum wage workers are getting tipped anyways. and we're going to put a tip sign on all of our Wiener Schnitzel drive-thrus now. So I hope you're happy. You get tax, whatever tips you get to keep.
I was like, yeah, it's like when they're like, oh, we want to unionize. It's like all of you are going to lose your job. I'll fire all of you.
Yeah.
So you can't unionize either,
I don't know what unionizing is, to be honest.
Yeah, my only gauge for that is that one Office episode where they're like, we're going to unionize. And she's like, cool, we're going to fire all of you. And they're like, all right, we can't unionize.
Yeah.
You don't want to lose our job. That's my only idea of what unions are.
And that's what you brought it up.
And then that old viral video of all these old union guys yelling at each other in black and white. And they're like, this is how real men talked. With the caption. And it was just babble, mick.
We're for the workers' union. We're for the plumbers' union.
Yeah, mick, wop, Pollock, slur.
Yeah.
Labor union. And then they're like, yeah, we'll do that then.
Yeah.
Like, this is how you really argued it out.
Yeah.
Which I never, they're like, this is how men really talked back then. I'm like, they were just screaming at each other.
Yeah.
Why scream at it? I don't think that's how, because you go further back, how real men talk. We're like, hey, I think we declare ourselves independent.
Well, they would do, I don't know. I feel like it just depends on like what level of sophistication society you're at and like class. Because some men would write like scathing like poems and letters and anger back and forth to each other. And some men just straight up were like, if I see you ever again, good sir, I will draw my sword and stab you through the throat.
Which is at least
And
thoughtful.
they did that.
Yeah.
And then they say, okay, it's on. Which I think, honestly, is a more noble, like, rather than a gun. A gun, boom, boom, it's sad.
Yeah.
If I got a sword on me and someone's, like, at a bar and they go, it's time, I go, tally fucking ho.
Yeah. Fair. Well,
where are your eyes going? They're like disappearing behind your eyelids.
Oh, can you not see? Here's the thing. I can see really clearly. Do I look like I'm closing my eyes?
You look like... Move your knee.
You can see my face.
Now, sit up. You're in a lowercase c. Your face can't be below your knees.
Why?
It looks bad. People lose interest.
Killing.
So hard.
I'm killing down here.
Killing so hard.
Yeah, men used to be... I'll tell you what. Men used to be men back in the day. Men aren't men anymore.
Yeah. Men used to be men when you could pull out a sword and recite poetry.
And all they do is... here's the thing about men. Here's the lower middle class men. Let me run this one by you.
Okay.
I was thinking about this. Old white guy. Not making a ton of money.
Right.
Middle class, lower middle class.
Yeah.
Working at Trader Joe's.
Mm-hmm.
Charming. Old white guy working at Trader Joe's, Hawaiian shirt. Hey, man. Oh, I love that hot sauce, man. Great. Same guy working like pretty much any other job, old white guy, not at Trader Joe's, that's like that type of job.
Sure, like Ross.
Sad. Way more sad.
So true.
Why is the old white guy at Trader Joe's? You're like, oh, you're killing it. He's making the same amount of money at Ross, Kohl's, Mervyn's.
Well, I will say this. I think Trader Joe's, it has to do with Trader Joe's exclusively. Because there's a level of like friendliness that they have.
It's like a hippy dippy, like anyone can be here, man. You could be like a baddie. Slim, thick, brunette, indie baddie.
I'm going to have to edit this out.
Like, yeah, I'm still working on my EP, but I'm just working here in the meantime before I blow up.
Yeah.
Or you could be like, hey, how you doing there, sir? 75 years old, and you're like, this guy's killing it.
Yeah.
Same guy at J.C. Penney. Dark.
Yeah, well, I don't.
But the same guy, Yogurtland, call the police.
Yeah, twice.
What you doing hucking Yogi around all them kids?
Get your fingers out of my kid's yogurt, son.
Get your fingers out of my kid's mouth trying to scoop out pistachio ice cream out of his mouth, Get
your fingers out of my pants, old man. I'm trying to get a yogurt with my family.
Yeah, I'm trying to come no hands Jack.
Old man, we got to get out of this bathroom. Stop trying to suck me off in this handicap stall. I got a family to go to.
I got a family.
How dare you?
How dare you?
You sick old pervert.
Hey, stop drafting a prenup for our marriage. I'm trying to fucking keep my family together over here.
Okay, I think yes and yes. Here's the thing, though. There's no old man who could work at a Trader Joe's and kill it that isn't there. Meaning, if that guy was at a Ross, they don't exist because they're like, why would I work? I could go be friendly and old at Trader Joe's and they'd love me.
Oh, they're out there at my Ross's.
Friendly old T. Joe's Ross?
No. Old white Ross. They're there.
Stoked? Happy?
No.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, they would be happy, stoked, friendly, personable at T-Joe's, and all those guys went there. If you're not that, you only get sad white, marbles missing, Joe Biden prostate cancer guys.
Yeah.
And then you say, it's Jover. Truly, in every sense of the word, it is Jover.
Or you say, to avoid this, we're going to need to check this out. So, sir, may you please bend over. Come on.
For the prostate cancer.
Yeah, to check the prostate.
Not because you want to fuck him.
Yeah. Sir, it's stage 4. The only way I can save you is say, fuck you in the ass right now.
And he goes, is it Jover?
Yeah. Yeah, he's like, please, is it Jover?
Yet?
No, stay bend over.
Bend over.
Yeah.
Stay bend over.
Yeah, I'll put on some music to lighten it up. Where are you going to put on Bon Jover?
Holding on a prayer.
Yeah. Hey, we're living on a prayer. Yeah, come on, man.
Oh, living on a prayer, folks.
Ah, come on, you're living on a prayer. Prairie dogs. I feel like I got a prairie dog coming out my ass.
Sure, Bon Jovi, sure. Come on, Jack. I gotta live on a prayer.
Bend over, Bon Jovi. You know?
Bend over, Bon Jovi.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, same old white guy, Hawaiian shirt. Trader Joe's.
That is Bon Jovi.
That's it. Sure. Great guy. Same old white guy. You take that Hawaiian shirt, take off the Trader Joe's tag.
What do you have?
Throw him in a park.
Yep.
None of them are his kids. What are you doing?
Well,
the only thing that's saving that guy from being a total fucking weirdo is a name, Trader Joe's name tag. That's the only thing that gives him integrity.
What's funny, this entire time you're talking about this guy, I'm imagining, who I assume everyone is imagining at home, there's this old white guy with glasses that one time saw me outside of a bar show in downtown Huntington Beach, who missed my set, asked me if I was a comedian. I said yes. He said, asked me to tell him a joke. I'm in the middle of telling him a joke. I should have done it. And then he started smoking crack.
Oh, yeah.
Then flash forward 6 years later.
I thought you were just worked at Trader Joe's.
6 years later, I'm at the Comedy Store and I go, True, that's the guy that smoked crack outside of da-da-da-da. And you're like, no way, that's not him. And then he went up in front of me on set of the night. And I'm like, oh, it wasn't him.
And he murdered. And now that guy.
Now that guy is a paid regular at the Comedy Store.
Regular. And that man is Neil Brennan, ladies and gentlemen. No. Neil's in good health.
No, he looks great.
He looks like that because of vegan, I'm a vegetarian. I can't blame him.
Yeah. How could you?
We're both pale pasties.
I almost said one of the jokes that I wrote about you being a vegetarian.
Innards. Oh, for the roast.
Yes, we have a quick sidestep. Roast battle coming up this month, June 24th.
Oh, really? This month?
The Tuesday, June 24th.
Oh, shit. We got a month.
If you haven't written a joke, you're probably not going to write them till the 23rd because that's how Drew works.
Yes. Shit.
You'll be writing them on the way up.
Yeah.
As we carpool and going, don't look at my notes.
Like, what do you think about this joke? I'm going to tell about you. Yeah. That'll be fun.
No, I got a couple that I like.
Yeah.
But I want to write 100.
I want to do the thing.
The Tom Goss school of so many fucking jokes that there's no way that it's going to be able to choose between 5, but he does.
Yeah, and he does it. Yeah, fucking.
But that'll be fun. It'll be our roast battle together debut.
For sure.
I've won once. You've lost once.
So 1-0-0-1.
This could be
a 0-0 sandwich.
It could be a 1-1-1-1-1.
Double O sandwich.
If you win this, 1-1-1-1-1.
1-1-1-1-1-1-1-1.
If you lose, that makes me undefeated. Can you kill for 2 jokes and then on your 3rd joke just commit seppuku and then I'm like just so I can have an undefeated record?
Yeah, just start.
So you look good and everyone remembers you as the fallen hero.
And I grind my innards with the smaller sword. Yeah.
Or just don't have to do the death thing. Just run out the back door.
Drew, in all seriousness, you don't have to kill yourself.
Don't do it.
You don't have to kill yourself Japanese style, live in front of a studio audience. Yeah, it should be fun. All of our foot slaves come out. They're I don't know if any of them are in
all of the people that watch this
California.
Podcast come out. Just say you don't have to address. That's what I love. Every time Drew addresses anyone who watches our podcast, like, yeah, the people who like feet.
Well, the people aren't gonna. People in Maryland are gonna come to the thing.
Right, but
Only
my
our-
point is like you should just say, "Hey, Swatties out there, come through. If you're in LA, pull through."
Swatties and Stinkies. I think all of our stinkers and all of our Swatties and Swallies, you should come out if you're in the area.
Yeah, LA baby.
LA. Well, I just assumed that everyone that watches the podcast is mainly foot forward.
I don't think that's true. Based on the stats.
I think that's true.
Oh.
And that's the okay, cool. We did our Trader Joe's thing. Are we going to talk about how incredible your Gamecraft show was last time with our sweet fellow brethren in comedy getting heckled by all sorts of crazy sounds?
Oh yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, if anyone's in Anaheim, we're doing a great comedy show out there. We're working at the Kinks. Just started it.
All of our stinkers are Swatties and our Swallies.
It's fun. It's fun. It's a little chaotic, and sometimes car alarms go off in the parking structure next door. And
yeah, well, but here's the thing: all of our sets were fine except for our buddy.
Yeah,
who's very funny. He had great jokes. He was still having.
We should have him on.
Oh, we gotta have him on. And a shout out to Dakota Freeman. And he gets, so we're all having our sets and they're all going all right. And he gets up there immediately. It's next to a parking structure, like 5-story. Immediately, car alarm echoes through the structure. He's heckling them, and he's saying fuck. He's doing riffs off of it, and he's getting laughs off the riffs. It's funny. It's good. It stops. He does a set. A couple more minutes in, he's about to hit another punchline. Motorcycle, vroom, 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 super loud in the structure. He's like, small dick, whatever. Very funny. And it stops for the remainder of his set. No more heckling.
Yeah, at least the last 4 minutes, yeah.
And we're like, all right, he's going to end. And then it's already been a up and down of all these sounds interrupting his thing. He's like, all right, I'm going to end on an impression. And
I'm going to do it. You tell me who it is.
And yeah, I'm going to do an impression. You're going to tell me who it is. And then we're like, all right, finally he's going to just end his set. I know this joke. It's funny, edgy, funny, fun, good. He's not an edgelord, but it's a funny joke. And do
you know the line? Do you want me to say it?
Yeah, he goes, all right, I'm going to do the impression. You tell me who it is. And he goes, hey, hey, hey. And before he hits the punchline, a test Disneyland firework goes off.
Like 20 feet over our heads.
Sounds like a literal bomb.
Like an M1 million.
I feel like we're in Darfur.
Yeah.
And
that Free Palestine
had all of us first of all wanting to free Palestine or
it scared everyone first.
Or defend the Holy Land, whatever you agree on. And we're all dying laughing. Tears are rolling down my face.
I was doubling over.
It was so fucking funny. The poor guy couldn't even end his fucking set without getting heckled by another outdoor noise. And then people were like, it was one of those like we were laughing so hard. We're like, we don't. With all due respect, we don't even want to hear the punchline anymore. It's just so. I'm like, he should have just ended there and been like, yeah, fuck it, thank you, good night.
All due respect, that was the funniest thing I've ever seen in my life.
But he was a professional. And he's like, no, that's my impression of a
beep.
You know.
Yeah, I just want the soundbite of hey, hey, hey.
It was the.
People
it was
screaming.
The funniest fucking thing in the entire world.
It scared me.
It made me so happy, and he really had to take the fall that show.
I mean, he did fine. Everyone loved him.
Yeah,
that's the funny thing.
I know, but it's not the set that he wanted.
No,
he wanted to be able to do his act and be funny for the thing, not for the
that's
giant
outdoor
fireworks.
Brewery comedy for you. You get what you pay for, and you never know what you're going to get. It was fun, though. We're working at the Kinks out. Every Thursday, come through.
Working the Kinks.
Working the Kinks, working the Stinks.
Yeah, for sure. My muse has been dying to see my butthole. That's another thing I was thinking that's been happening.
See it?
Well, I've seen hers.
I mean, isn't it? How do you not see it when everyone's moving around and doing stuff in no clothes on?
All the hanky panky. Well, because I'm not.
You a lights off guy?
No, like a one mood light in the corner. That's like a nice low light sort of gig, you know?
Yeah, I'll light a candle, sure.
Mm-hmm.
No, I do. All lights on.
You fluorescent?
Not just fluorescent. The blinds are open. It's noon.
You just got fucking...
I don't care.
ISIS beheading video fluorescent.
I got...
Spread eagle. You're spread eagle, like ankles overhead, just like fucking
dentist office
She's seen
fluorescence.
At what point? What position are you in where she is seeing your butthole?
I imagine 69.
But you're on top,
Yeah.
and you're on top, and you're shoving your
Yeah.
schlong. No, I think you're doing 69 wrong.
No, you can do it anyway.
No, you're supposed to lie down so she's on you.
But you can also do it the other way.
No, you don't do that.
I have, yeah.
Why would you?
I don't want to get into it. This is getting weird. Yeah, sometimes
Why you wait?
if you're moving around.
Hold on.
What?
You've been doing reverse 69 the entire
No,
time?
Not the entire time.
How many times have you done it this month?
Not this month at all.
How many times have you done it this year? 3 times.
No, not this year, actually.
How many times have you done it in your life?
Probably.
Too many. One more than 0 is too many.
Why?
You're
What's wrong with you?
You're suffocating your SBG with your fat half Mexican cock. There's too much pressure of you on there. Wait, hold on. So you're on.
People do it.
So
you can also do.
How do you?
Side 9.
You just sit on. You just sit on her face.
You don't have to go that far down.
She's dead.
Yeah.
That's not even your wife. That's like your third replacement.
How's it going back there?
Exactly. How do you reverse 69?
I don't know, man.
How do you do that?
It's not hard.
That's impossible.
I don't.
You got to bend it down to fit in the jaw?
If you lean back, I don't. Look.
Lean back?
This isn't a sex ed pod.
Do you pucker up your sweet little asshole?
It's pre-pucked.
Does she rim you?
No.
Oh. Okay.
You said C, like visual. You didn't say the word
visual.
You said C.
For all the normal people out there that do not abuse their partner by reverse 69ing their throat.
Gosh. I didn't. Okay.
We often don't get a chance to have our buttholes presented to our counterpart.
What about you just like moving around? You don't get a glance?
No, I'm not like moving. I'm not like we're not doing Greco-Roman and all of a sudden I fucking spread eagle. Never.
We do a bunch of twister stuff.
Really?
Yeah, we're moving around.
Well, again, like if you're doing
we're doing Cirque du Soleil. We got things hanging from the ceiling. There's trampolines.
if you're doing Great Dane style, right?
Oh,
Yeah. If you're doing downward Dane,
we're doing rut-row raggy.
yeah, you're doing rut-row raggy style.
Reverse rut-row raggy.
You're doing classic Scooby Doo style.
We're getting some Scooby snacks.
Yeah, you're a couple. If she doesn't wipe, you're getting a couple of Scooby snacks. So, come on. That's not even the one.
That's fine.
But that's fine. It's the Joe List joke where he's like, if we're doing it in the style of dog, he was like, I'm not disrespectful. I don't look at it. I don't like stare at it. But he's like, I'll look at it like a hand in poker. I'll just kind of do the thing. Which is a very funny way to describe it. Like I'm not.
That's funny.
Yeah, but I'm not staring. But like,
I don't stare.
If you're doing it and then it's there, right?
Yeah.
And she's like, "Fuck that! I want to see yours. Show me yours right now."
You said no.
Well, you want what in that position? Do you just go? Oh, you spread your asshole and you're like,
you don't have to spread, but be like, take a look.
You bend over. How do you? What position are you in?
Check me out.
What position are you in when she's like, "Show me your butthole right now"? What do you do?
My face, like.
In a pillow?
In a pillow in between the mattress and the headboard, like just jammed in there.
And then your ass in the air?
Like Eiffel Tower in it, yeah.
Really?
So she can just kind of
just spread it open?
No!
What position? So if your wife...
You're saying, how has my wife ever seen my butthole?
Yes.
I don't know. A dog.
Reverse 69 is the only way.
Or... Yeah, I'm trying to think now. Oh, well, sometimes if someone sucks you off and you're on your back, they get down there,
Yeah, but are you like fully like...
You got to open your legs.
My cheeks are pretty like covering my butthole.
Yeah, maybe that's my thing, is I don't really have a lot.
You don't have a lot down there, so it's just straight like ball to hole down. You got balls and then butthole.
It really is that, yeah.
Really? Do you even have a taint? Do you even have a no man's land down there?
It's a small.
Or can the Americans and Germans just look over their trench and immediately like see they can kiss over their trenches?
Yeah, they can shake hands over the trench.
There's no muck or dead horses in the middle.
There's not a lot.
It's just a little
It's yeah.
little donka. It's just right there.
It's a small.
There's literally no land. Yeah.
Yeah.
No land for man to step on.
Oh, and it's fine, and I'm happy, and I'm content. But there is not a lot of hiding down there.
So what I'm trying to say is, I've got a lot of
very graphic.
I got a lot of meat to cover my hole, which is good. And so she hasn't seen, but she wants it. She's dying to see my hole.
That's crazy.
Well, because she's like, it's not fair. You saw mine. I want to see yours. We're in love.
So just show her.
We're in love. Show me your hole. It doesn't look good.
So
lady buttholes are beautiful.
Yeah, no guy's butthole looks good.
It's a disaster. She's like, and she's not a nerd. She's not like a.
You also have like chronic diarrhea, so like your butthole's destroyed.
No.
It looks like a raisin that's been left out since Vietnam.
No, that's not true at all.
It's not, is it?
It's not. Well, it's not. Here's the thing. It is kind of a disaster. But I don't want to show it because it's not like it's like a sexy, like I don't have like a sexy, like gay, like a gay guy's butthole is like super hot and sexy. Have you seen like a gay, like a twink?
Yes, I said earlier, like gay guys probably have good, they wax
they have
and they.
Such sexy assholes. Well, like you haven't seen gay porn before? I don't like watch it, but I've seen it, right?
But the way you rolled your eyes and said such sexy assholes.
They have
really
like
crazy.
beautiful, like I'm not like hard for their assholes, but they like
but
I can
roll your eyes and like get excited about it.
In an artistic sense, yes. Like artistically, like the way
I don't find assholes that exciting.
No, like no. Like I could look at
anyone.
I could look at like a twink's like beautiful, sexy, perfect, clean asshole the same way I admire like a Goya,
Who?
Or like a Van Gogh,
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, I can appreciate it, but it's not ever exciting to me personally. Does that make sense?
A thin, tan, clean,
I know
with a good heart, like bent over, like ready to receive, like with a really like a twink, like a really nice, clean, hairless, bleached asshole.
And I can't delete any of this.
Starry Night, same thing to me. It's the same fucking. Where I'm like, that's like that. Like it's not. I can admire that as that's beautiful. Those are beautiful things. It doesn't move me to paint the same way it doesn't move me to fuck this guy in the asshole or jerk off to his sweet twink asshole. But I look at it and I go, yeah, it's a beautiful thing. What you
do
did.
seem excited.
Yeah.
Well, I don't get excited by Starry Night. I go, okay, yeah, it's good.
Oh well, it doesn't excite me, but I'm like, wow, like that.
You went like this.
No,
you went like that.
No,
you did that.
Like,
we'll cut to it.
No, like a lot of work went into that sort of the presentation of that. Between Starry Night and a clean twink asshole. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but also your reaction to it. You're like, you don't do that to Starry Night.
I wasn't sniffing. I wasn't sniffing that ass.
Okay, I didn't say you were sniffing.
I'd sniff a Starry Night. Oh, you were just looking like admiring.
You went like, have you ever?
No, I did not.
We're gonna cut to it, and you're gonna feel like an idiot.
We're not gonna cut to it either. That'd be
you're also not editing this, so
that sucks. And you're right. And if you want to cut to it, that's fair game.
It is fair. My point is, you don't do that to Starry Night.
So she goes, well, what does it look like? And the only way I could describe it to her, and she's not a nurse, so she has no idea what any of these terms are. I'm like, she was like, well, what does it even look like if you're so afraid to show me?
Like, have you ever let a peach sit out in the sun for too long?
No. That's how I describe it. She's like, well, what does it fucking look like if you're so afraid to show me? I'm like,
you took your knee.
I'm like, do you know what the Eye of Sauron is?
Oh my god.
And I swear to you, it's dark, like very. Eye of Sauron is like fiery. It's like reddish.
It's a ball of fire with a retina.
Mine's like pink and then dark whole pink. Very pink on the outside. But this was
scarred forever.
I did look at it when it was super chafed the other day. So the pink could be gone and it could just be normal white. It's like a pink vagina shaped thing with a dark thing. Kind of like the Eye of Sauron. Eye of Sauron's like a vagina shaped thing with the little dark little hole.
I mean, it's not vagina shaped, it's eyeball shaped.
Tight evil hole. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's like a shifted Eye of Sauron for sure.
Okay. 90-degree Sauron.
90 degree. Yeah, exactly.
All right. That's awesome, man. I love that.
Shut the fuck up.
I love
dude.
Hearing that.
Give something to me.
That's
anything.
Gross.
No, it's not that gross at all.
Oh, you're right. It's not gross. Sorry.
Is yours hairy?
Love it. A
little bit.
I haven't looked in a while. It's whatever. Yours is the opposite.
Yeah.
It's great. It's normal. It's not riddled with diarrhea burns and
No, I've been shitting
hair.
Yeah, I've been shitting like
30 diarrheas a day. We know.
3 or 4 times a day. No, not diarrhea.
No.
They're solid logs.
It's only half diarrhea.
No. Well, every once in a while there's a D in there.
Yeah.
A lot of them are L's. Logs.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know what that was.
Yeah.
So, a lot of L's for sure.
But you also have like so much hair. That really can make or break how the.
I don't have that much
anyone's-
hair down there. How do you know how much hair I have in my asshole? You said that with conviction like you've seen my asshole.
I've seen enough of you to be like, he's got a very hairy butthole.
No, I don't have a very hairy butthole. There's an amount of hair down there, but it's not a disaster. My brother, like like the what's the Loch Ness monster, but it's in the forest.
Chewbacca?
Yes, but
Sasquatch.
the real one, yeah, Sasquatch. So he's got a Sasquatch asshole. He's got a sasshole for sure.
A Sasquatchel?
Yes, Sasquatch a Joe hole.
He's got an Asquatch.
Yeah,
Come on, there we go.
we found it.
He's right there.
Sasquatch was Iraq? Be kidding me? What was the one you said earlier? Arachnophobia? What was it called?
I don't remember. He
What
said
was
like
it?
Iran. It was Iraq already or something like that.
Iraq already? No, Iraq Obama. What'd you say? We'll listen to it. I think that's the title.
We'll cut back to. I like that one better.
That's the PT for sure.
There might be another one in there.
Yes, for sure, definitely.
Maybe Scooby Snack. Not the Scooby Snack.
Oh no! Have you had a Scooby snack before?
Me?
No, not a literal, but like the fun bar shot, Scooby snack.
Have I had the alcoholic shot drink?
Scooby
I
snack?
believe so. Yes.
Yeah, it's delicious.
That's not bad, huh?
It's a delicious enterprise.
Do you want to get into the bomb potato?
Is it time?
I think so.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's do it.
Wow.
Now it's time for the world famous segment called Bomb Potato, where we get into pre-written jokes and other weekend update style bits.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I forgot I wanted to get in. Club Random's over now. Did you know that?
No.
Random over. Sorry.
Why not?
New rule. Start a podcast. Have it be so fucking terrible that everybody hates it. You got to cancel it.
Here's what I think is
It's too woke for school.
Kyle Dunnigan should take over.
Oh.
Club Random. And just do his own. Just take it.
And-
How?
That'd be so good.
Like club with 2 B's random, and then
Or
literally
just
the same
call
set.
it. Or just call it like club.
The random club.
Yeah, something that makes it seem like Bill Maher actually brought it back. Like,
Yeah. Just call it club random.
yeah,
And just
I mean,
do
no
it.
one's taking it anymore. Might
Yeah,
as
yeah.
well. Someone's gonna. We got to get Dunnigan on the horn.
We're like 1
I'm
degree.
2 scoops away. Yeah,
we're 1.5 degrees away from a phone
I
call.
got Vokey on my speed dial.
Yeah, you could do
I
that.
haven't
for
talked to him
sure.
in a couple of years.
Yeah.
Actually, I just saw he was in the hospital. I hope he's doing well.
Oh no. Prayers up.
Prayers
Thoughts
up.
and prayers for
Go
Vokey.
follow Brian Vokey. Funny guy.
Very funny.
All right. This week, bomb potato jokes. Do you want to go first or me go first?
You go first.
Of course.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh no, I didn't finish this joke. Fuck.
Want me to go first?
No, I got this.
Okay.
Marine rescuers in North Carolina said they removed more than 1.5 pounds of barnacles and other organisms from a stranded green sea turtle. But at the end of the day, the turtle, and I quote, was just dead.
And I quote.
Yeah.
That really winds you up for a short punchline.
Yeah.
I like it. That's beautiful. This is actually a real one with a unique little thing at the end. Economists now recommend, this is fucking ridiculous. Economist is, I think it's New York Times. Economists now recommend that the average American family in 2025 should have an emergency fund of at least $35,000 in case of any financial hardships. These same economists say to achieve this, these American families all need 3 things: gun, ski mask, getaway car.
Yes.
Fun.
I have that. I don't have $35,000.
Yeah, of course.
I have the other 3. I've got a licenseless license plateless Scion XB.
Yeah. You do
ski
have
mask.
You have a BB gun.
Yeah, I got some airsofties.
What are they called? They're not ski masks. That's the politically correct thing. A tchotchke? What are they called?
Wife beaters?
No. Face beater? What are they called? Called like a
Egg beater.
egg beater. Yeah.
It's so funny. Speaking of airsofties, my dad, I told him the fucking coyote story. Coyote ugly in my backyard where I see the coyote. He goes, you got to get your airsoft gun back. And I said, so I can shoot an airsoft gun before I die? Like,
Yeah.
what? It's not going to do anything.
Yeah, an airsoft gun's not going to do anything to them.
So I can look like a 12-year-old?
to crows, it'll fuck up the crow. Well, it'll hurt them, but it's not going to hurt them.
I used to shoot crows with airsoft guns when I was a kid, yeah.
Okay, let's not.
Well, it was like from a foot away, so it like made
We don't
them.
promote the abuse of animals.
Listen, they shat in my parents' jacuzzi.
No animals were harmed in the making of this podcast and ever will be. Were they harmed in the making of RJ's childhood? All the time.
Oh, yeah. But also, bigger question, going back to animal consciousness.
Yeah.
Some animals, you're allowed to hurt.
If you're allowed to suck them off, you're allowed to hurt them.
That's the rule.
That's the rule.
But you got to be able to do both.
Yeah, you got to be able to do both. Who was the English narrator of nature, the famous one?
Edgar Allan Poe.
No.
Sorry. I'm in the wild and I got a gruffy little old English voice.
Yeah.
Don't look it up, damn it. I know
I'm gonna look it up. I'm not gonna tell you.
I know who it is. I'm Dan Doherty.
Dan Doherty. Oh, I know. Yeah,
I'm rambling, scrumbling.
It's almost like
Don't say it, goddammit.
It's almost like Irish at the end.
I know it. It's like Brian.
It's Harty Flarkendarger.
I know it.
You're not gonna think of it though.
I do think of it because he does all these nature documentaries where it's like narrated by the incomparable. I'm Brian Darvenhauser.
That's like a fake person that's very nice. It's not the name at all.
My name is David. David Duchovny. David.
No,
I'm right there. Oh my God, I'm right
Father,
there.
I'm
David,
so proud of you.
David.
Oh, you know.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh my God,
I'm Daniel.
No,
David.
Yes, it's David. You piece of shit. Come on, we're mid tater explosion. You got to get it.
Oh, fuck me, dude. David Dennett. I give up. David, tell me.
David Attenborough.
Oh no! David Applebottom.
Yeah, David Applebottom.
Looks so good in those jeans. That's such a fucking, he's like a timeless name guy. I'm David Attenborough, and here in the wild we see two flamingos mating for the first time.
Yes.
They love it.
Animal consciousness.
Yes.
The way you can find your way into a crow to get either BB'd by RJ or shucked off by a Tijuana boy.
Yeah.
So rich men like myself can watch in a coliseum far, far away with binoculars.
I just imagine he's narrating the dumb shit science that we've said on this podcast. Like, little do we know the mysteries of animal consciousness.
Yeah.
But truthfully, if you can suck off a crow, you can also shoot it with an airsoft gun.
And here's the
and they don't know the difference.
Either way, that crow's gonna come hard. I think if he honestly,
Little do you know, I'm rock hard in the studio right now.
keep going, I'm almost there. Crow.
Crow.
Squawk, squawk.
Crow.
Oh, fuck, I'm wet. Honestly, my animal consciousness theory, like in David Attenborough's voice, people would buy it. We can convince people of it. We got to get an.
Well, that just goes back to anything that someone says with confidence in a British accent,
yes.
You will believe.
Yes, of course.
A fun fact, most washer-dryer units are run by small hamsters running at 400 miles per hour.
Yeah.
For an ungodly amount of time, they are fed only by the water through the sewer system that comes through the pipes and into their gullets, and they feast upon all the bacteria that's flowing through the machines. These gerbils, only found in south of Wales, can be purchased on Etsy for $75.
And funneled into the anal canal of the mightiest of men, and none stand no match for the stimulation of the prostate that any of these guinea pigs, what do you say, guinea pigs? Oh, fuck, hamsters?
Gerbils.
Ah, gerbils. Fuck. Yes, the gerbil.
Gerbil consciousness is one of the hardest to achieve.
The Jamaican gerbil. Alliteration, yes. Reality, no. Let's keep the bit going. Do you have another joke?
Yeah.
What's that other joke? Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
I just whispered my...
I'm sorry, just doing a spell on me before I do my joke.
Oh, wait, you're going to do that
RJ, do you have another joke? What the fuck, dude? Doing a weird seance? The microphone's like up to... Like, the microphone's on your tongue.
I'm sorry, I was reading the next...
You're like saying the thing you say when you see your girlfriend's beehole.
What are you saying back there? I'm talking dirty to you.
Pretending to write a joke for my podcast.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my new favorite bit of all time, by the way, is no context. Be like, yeah, man, what was that thing you were saying about, no, you said the other day you saw a cop on 42nd Street.
Just conjuring me, get a bit out of me.
No, it is good to see you. How's work been going, by the way? It's terrifying. That's what you just did.
It's creepy as fuck.
You got another joke? Yeah, I got another joke.
Stop it.
It's crazy.
I hate it.
That's what you did.
No, I didn't mean to.
Well, that's what you
You're
did.
doing it for real.
And it scared me.
You're doing...
It truly made me go, uh-oh, this is where we end the pod because I'm being cursed to death.
You got stage 4.
I got
Stage 4 Attenborough, man. Go.
Fun. A man balanced 96 spoons on his body to break his own world record for disappointing his entire family, workplace, childhood, parents, and anyone he's ever met in his entire life.
It's very funny. I think I did that same joke. It's very similar punchline 38 episodes ago.
Parallel thinking!
An article came out
Is that why you cursed me?
Yeah.
You cursed me to think your joke 67 episodes ago?
Yeah. An article came out that said young couple built dream home out of shipping containers and realized that the land had no water running under it. And the editors actually had to change the article title completely to young couple is fucking stupid and also very thirsty.
Hey! Hell yeah.
Very fun.
That's so funny.
Oh,
That's such a millennial thing to do, too, is like, we actually decided, like, we were going to sell all of our fucking belongings and, like, just go to Norway. And
10 acres they bought with no water. How fucking retarded are they? 10 acres? How did you find 10 whole acres with no water? Not a drop. Yeah.
We just saw, like, this available acreage in Norway. We were like, we have to have this.
It's such a good deal. Sick. I was wondering why they were selling it for 12 raspberries. You know?
It's crazy, though. Like, there's so much, like, raw wildlife out there. We're having so much fun.
No
it's
water,
crazy.
but, like, wildlife is raw as
We
fuck
are
out here.
thirsty. We are
very thirsty.
We have been going through approximately a case of water bottles every fucking day.
We pass a kidney stone every 7 minutes and 20 seconds.
The color of our pee is that of maple syrup, but it also makes for a great dessert.
We have built a Aryan. I almost said Aryan. Instead of Indian burial ground, I said Aryan building ground.
That's a good podcast title.
Oh, you mean the current White House? Swell Eyes 2025.
Shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up, bitch.
Hey, Donald Trump. Shut up and stop it up there.
Hey, fuck you.
Hey, Donald J. Trump. Cut it out. No more. And we're not going to take it.
I'm not moving, but I'm also not fucking shutting up, bitch.
Bitch. Canada is theirs.
Greenland? Maybe.
Yeah. Greenland, if you're going to try to take Greenland, you're going to get meanland because they're going to get mean and not let you. Casting spooky spells?
Casting spells on our political leaders.
We can't. We would never. Dude.
What if we started casting more spells on political leaders? Maybe we would stop the violence.
No, they already have like witch doctors and shit to stop them from spooky spells. That's like top secret.
I don't want to get into that.
That's a whole.
There are government sanctioned anti-curse repellents.
Anti like magic and curse and bad vibes.
Shut
like,
up.
Wait, I swear it's like a deep state thing. I swear to God, they have like spooky
There
guys.
are no deep state wizards.
Well, how do you? Well, then how do you?
Boy, how do you stop a curse if you're in the White House?
Then how do you protect yourself against Phoenix and Silver Lake? Yeah. Because she pokes and prods a little fucking Donald Trump, it's gonna fucking hurt him. So he's got to have like anti.
Are we getting to some like
magic? Just look it up. Just look it up. Just look it up.
I think we're getting after all these episodes.
We'll look it up after Bomb Potato.
Just finish it. We gotta get out of here. Yeah. Well, now it's the bomb petition. Yeah.
Oh, the Bomb Petition. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh shit. Wrong button. I hiccup burped and then I hit the wrong button. Now we have the same headline, but so different punchlines.
Oh, so different punchlines.
Drew, why don't you
Want to go first?
Take me to church.
News anchor in New York gives birth live on air. Then decides to name in spirit.
Are you okay? You didn't write a joke?
No, I did. Sorry. I only wrote half of it. Yeah, no. New York news anchor gives birth live on air and decides to name the baby, who ended up being a girl, inspired by the... What's the baby's name, you ask? Oh, good question, RJ.
Oh, my God.
The baby's name is Serena. Back to you, Jeff Thompson.
Good. So, listen... You also, I can't believe taking this.
I'm on 23 milligrams of creatine. Okay.
You're doing great. There's a character on SNL that Fred Armisen used to come on Weekend Update, and his whole thing is he'd be like, comedian John McDonald, and he'd be like, hey guys, how's it going? I just I look at headlines and I just go off the top of my head, and it's like I'm just kind of like this edgy New York comic. He's like, today's New York Times. Real estate brokers in Delaware confused as the price of lumber tends to go upward for the second time this year. I mean,
that's exactly me.
Look,
we got to watch this after.
This is,
yeah,
like he does it the whole. It's so funny. Anyways. Not too far off from my bit.
It's been hard to, okay, go off. You do.
New York news anchor completes broadcast while in labor. Back to you, Andy. Back to you, Andy. Back to you, Andy. Back to you, Andy.
That's very funny.
My B-side is tonight at 11, placenta recipes that'll make you go hard pass.
Oh, gross. Nasty. Did your anybody you know eat a placenta?
Yeah.
Placenta?
Yeah.
Really?
But they put it in capsules and they...
Oh, did you
suicide pill?
Did you guys do that?
No.
Oh, I would have eaten it.
I mean, it was
so
offered
good
to
for
me.
you.
What's so funny too is the timing that it's offered, because like sometimes like after you have a big meal at a restaurant,
your wife is still opened up.
Listen, what I'm gonna say:
torn puss to butt. Right.
If you're halfway through your ribeye, and then the waiter comes up, you guys gonna want dessert menus? I'm like, probably not. How about you let me fucking
rib this eye?
Yeah. Get my rib going.
Exactly. Off with you, server. Cast a spell on him. We gotta zoom. If you're gonna zoom in on my fucking twink asshole face, you gotta zoom in on that face. That's only fair.
That's so fair.
All right.
It's beyond
I don't
fair.
like how fair you thought that
That's
was.
so fair.
I was hoping you'd go, no, that's terrible.
No, I look so weird when I'm casting a spell.
No, you look so weird always.
Yeah. It's kind of the gag.
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 G-A-Y?
I'm gagging over here. How gay I am. Listen.
Sorry, go on. What were you saying?
Your wife literally delivers a baby after sometimes 24 hours of labor.
Yeah.
And that's a normal average time to do that. So it's been a long fucking day or two.
Torn butthole to puss. A mess.
I'm not even talking about that.
Just one hole.
We're just
there.
Tired. We're just tired, and now you're holding your beautiful baby boy or
girl, or
they,
dog, or them, or
crow,
or horse.
Hashtag crow consciousness.
Yeah, crow consciousness.
And you're holding, and you're, oh my God, is he breathing? Is he not breathing? Bring the baby up to the mom. Are you gonna want the placenta in like a pill form, or do you just want to like keep it? Or I'm like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't want to eat it.
Yeah,
I'm still in the meal.
Can you promise me on your next kid you give me the placenta
Oh
pills?
yeah.
I'll eat them.
I'll give you all of it.
We can eat them on air together.
I will not.
I'll eat them and you watch on air?
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine.
Why do you want to eat it so bad?
Because I heard they're really good for you. I want to get jacked and shit.
But what's going to happen for what? A week you're going to be jacked? And then you're going to go right back to weird butthole Drew?
Yeah, I think so. I think I might get a couple act
That's
outs.
a great nickname for you.
Weird butthole Drew. You know what they used to call him in high school? Weird butthole Drew.
Yeah, it looks like a doorknob that melted in the upside down.
Yeah, it is. Let's call him Eye of Bakran back there. Oh, my goodness. Bach of Sauron, dude.
Eye of salamander, dude. It's all droopy and goopy and looks like a retarded lizard.
Amphibious. Yeah, we got to end this fucking thing. I got to pee so bad.
That's it? You were still going. You had so much more in you. The people are furious. They're throwing their phones and their iPod. They're throwing them. That's where they're throwing them. God bless everybody. Thank you. It's been real. Like, subscribe, comment. You know the thing. God bless.